Since I'm doing this video right now, I'm going to do a full analysis right now. Give me a full analysis of my dreams for the last week. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is going to be a part 2 or continuation of my experiment of tracking my dreams in GPT and getting their analysis of my dreams, which has been super cool. Just as a quick overview of my first video about this subject, in case you didn't see that one, I have always been an active dreamer. I have dreams almost every night. Most of us do, but we just don't remember them. I've remembered my dreams and I've written them down in dream journals, but then I won't really do anything with them. I won't come back to it. I'll just write it down. I might look it up on the internet, like what certain things I think stood out to me mean. I'll try to piece together what my dream could be saying, but then I'll never really return to it. So I never really looked at overarching themes about my dreams. And as soon as I write it down, I'll forget it. Unless I go back and read a dream journal, they're like, oh yeah, I sort of remember that dream. But I very rarely go back and read one of my old dream journals. So I decided to start telling ChatGPT to keep a memory of my dreams, and I call it the dream journal. So every morning I'll wake up, and if I remembered my dreams that morning, I'll say, put this entry into the dream journal. And then once a week, I'm asking ChatGPT to give me an analysis of my dreams for that week. So the first week I did, which I discussed in that video, I said my dreams and then I asked for ChatGPT to give me an analysis of those dreams. And the overarching theme that was presented, which I go more into detail in that other video, and I'll put it in screen at the end of this video in case you're curious and want to watch it and see how detailed it is, because I'm not going to go into that much detail on this video. But it's very detailed, and I actually read word from word what ChatGPT says. It's extremely mind-blowing. So I'll put the end screen, so if you're curious, you can watch that. But the overarching theme was safety, that I was trying to process in my sleep this feeling of not feeling safe and looking for physical or emotional safety. So I decided last week to really focus on being present and doing mindfulness meditations throughout the day, reassuring myself that I'm safe, I'm physically safe right now, I'm emotionally safe right now. Just really every time I felt a little bit like jittered or anxious, I would stop, breathe, remind myself what I'm doing, tell myself where I'm at, tell myself that I'm safe. So the experiment, what my intention was to see if that changed my dreams and if that changed what the overall theme of my dreams would be. Let me tell you what I thought was going to happen and what actually happened. So I thought by doing this that my dreams would just turn into very nice, fluffy, good dreams, because now I'm telling myself I'm safe when I'm awake. So now when I'm sleeping, I'll feel safe and I'll just dream like dreams that support fantasy type dreams. I just thought it was just going to be like a whole 180 type of transformation. It would go from me being trying to get out of fear to now that I'm safe, I've told myself that I'm safe, that now my dreams are just telling me something else emotionally that's just very pleasant. That's not what happened. And this is so cool and so crazy, because I started having dreams about a relationship, and I am starting to start thinking about dating again. I do want to start being intentional about being able to meet people. But I've had a lot of those type of dreams about meeting somebody. I had a weird dream last night that I had a baby and the baby came out and wasn't crying. I had a dream that I relapsed and started drinking alcohol again. Recently, I've had 2 of those dreams. So I've been telling my dreams, and there's been a couple other dreams in there that I told and I don't exactly remember, but I got an analysis, and my analysis was speaking about looking for having feeling anxious about my connections in life, my relational connections, not feeling like I'm being understood by people. So it said my dreams could be highlighting internal fears about losing control and about craving validation in uncertain relationships. The ChatGPT said the fact that the baby did not cry might suggest an emotional numbness or detachment, possibly reflecting how your subconscious perceives certain situations in your waking life. Also, it talks about dreams balancing self-worth with the need for external reassurance. You know what? Since I'm doing this video right now, I'm going to do a full analysis right now. Give me a full analysis of my dreams for the last week. So it says your dreams over the past week have featured reoccurring themes of relationships, protection, personal growth, and internal conflicts. They reveal deep-seated concerns about self-worth, emotional security, and navigating social dynamics. And then it gives a breakdown of my patterns and analysis, which I'm not going to go through on this video. I did in the first one. I'm not going to do that again on this one. It's still calculating. It's still telling all of my dreams and analysis, which I'm going to read later. This is going to be so interesting. But I want to get to the summary. Wow, it's doing like, look at this. It's breaking down each dream for the last week and the analysis of each dream. And then it's going to give me a summary. Fear of regression. Emotional security is a priority for me. You're in a period of transition. You are moving towards self-validation. So it gave me 4 key points from all my dreams over the last week. And those were the 4 that I just said to you. And then final thoughts. Your dreams this past week have been a rich tapestry of emotions, growth, and inner conflict you are actively working through. Trust issues, fear of regression, and the pursuit of emotional stability. Here's the crazy thing. So my first video, my first week of dreams, it was really about that primary safety, like that safety and security. Okay, so I have also talked to my therapist about this, and she showed me this psychological pyramid. And she was pointing out to me how at the bottom of that pyramid is, and I'll put a picture here. This is just a very basic version, but my therapist has like a more detailed one with different examples, and I couldn't find one of those on the internet. Is physical environment. I feel safe. And that's what I've been working on in the last week with my mindfulness meditations is where am I right now? Physically, do I feel safe? I am at Walmart. I am safe here. I'm just about to get a couple things. I'm watering my plants. I am safe here. And I've also been like putting some emotional safety in there in my mindfulness. At the bottom of the pyramid, you have your psychological pyramid is physical environment. I feel safe. The next level up is organizational. I feel supported. And I feel like my dreams are more on that next level up, feeling supported. I'm working through self-validation, feeling the need for external validation, relationships, uncertainty in relationships, still working on that, still have some of that emotional safety is still in there. So am I feeling supported in relationships? Protection. It said themes of protection in the ChatGPT. So that is crazy, right? That is so cool, is that I was having those dreams. I worked in my mindfulness. My physical safety part is starting to be more solid. And now my dreams are showing me that I need to start working on how I can feel supported. I have relationships in my life where I do feel really supported. But what else do I need to do? Do I need to focus on my gratitude for those relationships? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll like start a little journal in the morning and talk about my gratitude for the people who I feel supported by in my relationships. And then in one of my groups that I'm in that's really important to me is I haven't trying to figure out where I'm supported in that group. I haven't really felt so comfortable with showing up authentically because of some relational dynamics that have been happening in that group. But all makes sense, that supported part, because I really am trying to find my way with feeling supported. Am I supporting myself? Am I feeling supported and being able to access the tools to where I feel supported, and I'm able to at least be able to provide that for myself or find ways to feel supported. The next level up after this is social. I feel seen. So that's interesting. That's going to be interesting. So we'll see. I will continue to check in and let you guys know how this experiment is going and where I'm at. And I will see you next time. Bye.